But we're talking about terms. As you work with buyers, you're a mortgage lender, an
Correct.
expert in your field. Linus is so good at what he does. He's one of only 10 coaches within his company around the country.
Yeah.
They tapped him to say, Linus, would you please bring your expertise to the rest of our company? So this is a big company. Summit Funding is a national company.
Absolutely.
And in all the nation, there are only 10 of these coaches. They asked Linus to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, good looking, dude.
Yeah, thank
Nice
you.
job.
Yeah.
And so you work with buyers, and what are the things that are attractive to buyers? When you're looking at a deal, what are the things that matter to them that sellers could make available? What comes to your mind?
Well, the first thing I want to discuss is for a buyer, because of the tight market and where it's at, that you have to have extreme buying power. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go into a couple different reasons of what I'm talking about. But the first thing I want to discuss is work with a consultant versus salesman.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what I mean by that, a lot of us, I've always had this negative connotation attached to a salesman.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, right.
And I even hate when I go online and I have to fill out an application that says your position has the drop down and only sales are on there. I click other. I'm a consultant.
Yeah.
And the difference is that when you're working with a mortgage lender, you could go online and you could just pick whoever has the best interest rate, give them a little bit of information. They send out a pre-approval letter and you think you're good to go. What you want to do is you actually want to go with a preferred lender that has a good reputation in the area and that is going to consult you, meaning that they're going to find the right product that's for you, the right product for you, not them. Right.
And that matters tremendously because American Dreamer, you've got to have power. You've got to exercise your power in your life because these are
the
big
biggest purchase you'll probably make.
Big decisions.
Yeah.
30 years of implications and tens and thousands of dollars.
We talk about people who shop prices on jeans more than they shop prices in terms and things like that.
And it matters too because sometimes it's not just about the best rate, though.
Right.
That's top of the list, best rate.
Absolutely.
But there are other things. How long do you need to be in this situation? I have a friend who told me he counseled some people who were looking for investment opportunities, and they bought 2 homes on 15-year mortgages when their kids were like 3 and 1, knowing that as they rented them out, they were investment properties, they would be paid off about the time they were off to college.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
But my friend couldn't have helped them with that had he not consulted and understood their goals. And Linus Thalman with Summit Funding is the kind of guy who's going to sit and help you understand the questions you should be asking even when you're not sure.
Yes. Short-term goals, long-term goals. And I tell them what they're qualified for in an amount, but then I say, is that your comfort zone? I call it the financial comfort zone.
Good.
You want to make sure that you find that.
Yeah, we talk about a future financial freedom that's available often through home ownership as a part of that, but it's only a part.
Right.
And so you've got to have a holistic view of your finances. Now, a home is a home is a home, so it matters does it feel like home for you and your family? But this cash flow issue is a big part of this decision. Linus Thalman with Summit Funding is the kind of expert who will help you think about that.
Right. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean that's where you're, like you said, where your comfort zone is. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Listen, I'm passionate about real estate, but I'm also equally passionate about finances, and I will even pull out my personal budget template with the client and go over it and say, let's go over your monthly bills. Let's go over what you want to achieve financially, and let's make sure that this mortgage fits in that process.
Great. Yeah, I saw it in his office when I was sitting in Linus's office. He pivoted his chair around, grabbed it, and showed it. He does it. He sits and helps people think about their finances. I appreciate it. It's really helpful. But also, it's important to as you're counseling, are you working with a pre-approval or a pre-qualification?